Ooh, that's a bit loud. Whoopsie. My bad. Hello, everybody. And thank you for waiting so patiently in that little waiting room there. And I hope you're all having a great... What is today? It's Saturday, right? Yeah. Forgetting the days of the week now. Good day to you too, Laser. Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on where you are. Ah, boy, it's definitely getting earlier and earlier, my streams, right? Like I said, the last time I streamed was on Wednesday, and that was at like 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the afternoon. Now here we are, 4:30, an hour earlier than the last time. Put the puzzles in the bag. Oh, I'm sorry, Range, please no. Don't hurt me, please. The puzzles are here. Just give me a second. But it's good to see you too, Range. But like I was saying though, every single time I stream, it gets earlier and earlier. Sooner or later, it's gonna come back around and then go back to the old like 10 o'clock at night slot. It's kind of like my sleep schedule. Surely you guys also have that feeling, you know, where your sleep schedule's messed up, and instead of saying, "Oh, I'll go to sleep early to fix it," you just say, "Well, here's what I'll do. I'll just keep pushing my sleep forward until I'm so tired at the correct time instead." Because I know I've done that many a times, and oftentimes it didn't actually work out. It just made me even sleepier the whole time. But where are my manners, of course? First things first, hello everybody, welcome. My name is Shanaha, or Shanaha. Pretty much whatever you say, there's no wrong way. And of course, we're all here for one reason and one reason only. At least, I think we're all here for the same reason. But as Ringe so aggressively put it, we're here for some puzzles. Shanae, that too. That also works absolutely fine. But without further ado, let's move over onto the puzzle screen. There we go. As always, the link to join is on the screen there. But just for safety's sake, let me also type it in chat. That way you can just click on it and you don't have to type it out yourself. Because I know how lazy we all are. Nobody wants to type in a whole long link, right? This should be the one. Do the work. Yeah, exactly. Ringe knows. Yeah, that should be the link. And those of you wondering what this image is, I suppose I can show you. It's actually a I don't want to say user submitted, but it was suggested to me in the previous stream. You know, we only did the generic stock images, right? Let me also help us out by doing that. But it is of Hoshimachi Suisei. It's actually if I'm not mistaken, it's the promotional image for her first solo live that's coming up, I think next month? The date escapes my mind, but this is a promotional image, which I think is much, much, much nicer than the generic stock images that were given to us, or that you can choose from initially. You know, it's like, oh, here's a picture of some houses or whatever, or some trees. Like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah. So this was suggested actually by Nanase Kain, who I assume his Oshi is Suisei, otherwise why else would he submit this image? But of course, I see everybody's already hard at work. Obviously the go-to, right? It's always the outer edges, right? So that's the first thing we should do, right? But man, I'm honestly, I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I was actually planning on streaming a little bit earlier today, if I could have. Because right now it's, what, 4:30 in the afternoon? I initially, if I had my way, or not if I had my way, if I was slightly more prepared earlier on today, I wish I could have streamed at about 12-ish till 2 p.m. Noon till 2. The reason being is that this morning actually, I say morning, isn't it? It's 12 o'clock afternoon. Early on. My two roommates actually went out of the apartment. So I had the apartment all to myself. I think they went to some card shop to buy Magic the Gathering cards. But when I realized, oh, wait a minute, I have the whole apartment to myself. I can be as loud as I want. I can do whatever I want. I can go crazy, you know? And I think I did mention this a couple of times before, but one of the things I have been like not really thinking of, but keeping in the back of my mind was the possibility of like a karaoke stream or something. You know, I've recently hit like 100 followers, and it's like, oh, people, they always do a celebration thing, right? And it's always they always do karaoke, they always do you know, big events with that stuff. And I always said, oh, no, I can never do that, right? I can't sing, I can't do it well. I'm gonna cause like a loud noise for everybody. My neighbors, my roommates, they're all gonna like hear me screeching at the top of my lungs and stuff like that. But then I think it was last week when there was the collab with Professor Bloom. Maybe like I practiced doing very basic singing exercises for sort of this choir project that he has going on. And he said, you know, something that stuck with me, and it's not about, the thing he said was, it's not about whether you can sing well, you know, because most people, for the matter, can't. But what is important is that you just sing. It's just that you do it. That's all that matters. I thought, you know what? You're right. Yeah, I think that is a good thing. Because whenever you see people that do karaoke, they always look like they're having so much fun. You know, and they don't worry about whether or not they're good or not. They just sing their hearts out, and they have fun. The chat has fun, and you know, watching them, like, yeah, actually, Ringe as well. Ringe there saying if he can do it, so can I. Ringe actually had a karaoke stream earlier on this week on, was it Tuesday, Wednesday? Again, the dates escape me, but I feel like just this past week, I've seen so many different people doing karaoke streams, and they all look to have so much fun. And I thought, oh, is this FOMO? I want some of that fun. I want to be shouting my lungs out like them. I want to have as much fun as them. But again, like my other excuse was always, my roommates, the walls are relatively thin, and I don't have to disturb them. Especially because, well, I suppose not really now, but usually I would always stream late at night, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. But today, that's why when they said that they were going to go out to a card shop together, I was like, holy shit. Is this my chance? Is this my opportunity? 2 hours with them outside of the house. Could I maybe use this time to belt out my lungs? But alas, I was so unprepared for it. I didn't have any songs downloaded, the karaoke tracks with the vocals removed and stuff like that. I hadn't really practiced any of the songs and stuff like that. And in my time of stressing about that and worrying, 2 hours had already passed and they already came back, and I was like, I see. You guys are back a bit early. But alas, we carry on though. And instead we have this stream. A more relaxing little puzzle stream. Although I will say, one thing that they did mention was that, I think what's the date? The 4th? In 2 weeks' time. Actually, 2 weeks' time to the day. I think they said on the 18th of September, there was some event that they wanted to go to. Apparently it's some pre-release for a new Magic the Gathering set, I think. I don't know about Magic. They said words and it went over my head, but I just heard 18th of September, they're going back to that place. And I thought, oh, interesting. Let me mark my calendar for that then and keep an eye out. So there may or may not be a time where I will have some peace and quiet in the apartment for myself in the coming weeks. So I guess I'll start after practicing certain songs then. Let's see. Going surprisingly fast actually. We've got a nice top left corner here and the bottom right corner sorts it out. And I just like that out of all this mess, we just have Suisei's face over here on the left hand side peeking out. But I do think it is a bit, I don't want to say weird, but it's a big, I think, mental barrier for me in that having roommates that I don't want to disturb. I don't want to say it limits me, but it's always in the back of my mind, Anytime I raise my voice, I think to myself, wait, did they hear that? Did they hear what I just said now? Am I disturbing them? Oh man, I hope I'm not, causing issues for them or whatever. But, yeah, it's just, I suppose, one of the things you have to deal with when you live with others. But I really should be putting a little bit more thought into certain things. Like for streams. Like I said, planning an actual karaoke stream, getting a set list of songs, actually learning the lyrics, and learning the cadence as well. Of the, where the pauses are and all that stuff. I think that's the cadence, right? But yeah, actually learning the songs and stuff like that. Actually, one of the other things that I was thinking of, other than a possible singing stream, was I think I've tossed around the idea a little bit, but of a sort of fun little gambling stream. Obviously not with actual money because gambling is very, very scary. No, gambling isn't scary. Losing money is scary from gambling. That's, I think, the better way to put it. But, because actually, I don't know if you guys have known this. I'm sure most of you would know this because Twitch has been, putting up these little pop-up notifications all over the place. But for the whole month of September, since September 2nd, so since 2 days ago, they have this thing where I think it's specifically your first sub or any gift subs are 20% off or something like that. Now, I'm not really too concerned about, subs myself, like on my channel. I mean, if you sub to me, all you get is a silly little bongo cat emote that I drew myself in like 20 minutes. And if you want it that bad, you can just redeem it with like 80 channel points or whatever. But I thought to myself, maybe other people would really appreciate gift subs. So what if, hypothetically speaking, I'm not necessarily disclosing anything right now, but what if I were to have a gambling stream where, we use fake points and whoever has the most points at the end of the stream could win a gift sub to whoever they want. Not because obviously they wouldn't choose me, so whoever else they would want. It's something I've thought of, but it's just a matter of how would I make it actually work and look good. Let's see. I feel like, I don't know why, but whenever it's in multiplayer mode, or maybe I suppose it's because we're in multiplayer mode, but we can't use the little sort button that hides all the middle pieces. Because that is so useful when I suppose when you're doing it by yourself. You have the little button that only shows the edge pieces. Let's see. But I suppose when you have multiplayer mode, because, there's so many people, it makes finding the edge pieces a little bit easier. But at the same time, though, having this many people, it does make the puzzle a little bit messy, as we can already see. You can't believe you're doing all this work for free? You see, Range, that's the solution. Just like last time I did this, here's the thing. I've put together one, maybe two pieces total. Meanwhile, I have you guys do all the work for me. It's great, right? Imagine being a streamer and you don't even have to do the work. You can have the viewers play the game for you. And you just pretend like you're doing stuff. I'm farming content off of all of you. And so because of that, I appreciate every single one of you for coming out and helping me. Because, oh my goodness, if I did this by myself, this would take who knows how long. There are so many bad jokes you can make about this. Oh, please don't, Strange. Actually, do. We'll see. Maybe they are, just good enough. Let's see. How big is this supposed to be? Because I feel like, again, we've got this whole bottom right section and the top left section sorted out, but where are the rest of the pieces? You'll shoot them past me later? Okay. I eagerly await to see what those jokes are then. Whoa, whoops. If you saw that big chunk of pieces move frantically around, that's because I accidentally moved my hand too fast. Let's see. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, wait a minute. That's it. I think, who was that? Was it Lucid Chummer? You've solved the height, I suppose. So now I know how tall the puzzle is. The question is, how wide is it? Let's see. Finding the edge pieces are actually... Oh wait, there's an edge piece right there. But, now that I think about it, both... this week has been very interesting in terms of when I stream. Because right now I'm streaming, today and on Wednesday have both been very, very, I suppose relatively, early streams compared to, when I normally do them, which is at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And I'll be honest, I think I'm really liking doing these afternoon streams as opposed to late at night streams. Mainly because also I don't have to worry about, ending stream and then it's like 1 a.m. and I still have to do stuff like tweeting out, thanks for coming by and all that stuff. And never gonna give you up, redeeming, even though you aren't first, redeeming the first redemption. Let's see. A fashionably late redeem, if you will. And he also, yes, that's also the new thing that I added, the high redeem. I'm glad you spotted that, never gonna give you up. And hello. It's a nice little redeem I thought I'd add. Because again, people are lazy, right? Who wants to type into the chat box and then, you know, use their two hands and type in HELLO to say hello, when instead you can just use a couple of clicks and use the redemption. And Range, I suppose you want me to say, what is this? Oh, from Fallout. I forget exactly how they say it, so I'm probably gonna... I'll have to take my own take on it, but... Tunnel snakes rule! I apologize if... Actually, that may have been a bit loud. So I do apologize if I blew out your ears. It's perfect for lazy typers like you, never gonna... I mean, look at your name, never gonna give you up. You're too lazy to even type in the full words. But clearly, it's made for you. A redemption like that. Would it be called a redemption? It feels oddly intense. A redeem like that. I think would be a better way to put it. Let's see. And the way we have the left side and the right side so far apart, it makes it look like this is an insanely huge puzzle. But it probably isn't that big, I think. It'd have been too long otherwise. Ah, I see. So it's a matter of space. Gotta get smart with the old character count limits. I'm scared to hit the rearrange the pieces button. Because they're... Wait a minute. What is happening with my... Ah! I have two pieces stuck to me and I can't let go of them. Okay, there we go. Because there is a button here that supposedly rearranges the loose pieces, but I kind of like this chaos that we have here. It's almost like organized chaos. And hey, that's what we say. Yes, it is. Never gonna give you up. If you missed it, it was submitted by Nanase Kain. He's the one that suggested this image. It is the promotional image for upcoming First Live. Let's see. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to rearrange the loose pieces because I'm sure somebody would be mad because, you know, even though it looks like a mess, I'm sure somebody put them into a spot like, I'm gathering all, like, you know, the similar colored pieces here and stuff like that. Kind suggested it, but it isn't here. Ah, it's fine though. I'm sure he'll be happy to see that we did at least complete it for him. To be fair, I didn't really... I suppose this counts as like a sort of guerrilla stream. I hadn't really put out any announcement that I was going to do this until maybe a minute or two after I had already clicked the start stream button. So it's understandable. To be fair, the amount of pieces, by the way, in this puzzle is, I think, 452 or something like that. When Kain suggested this, he didn't send the image. He sent like an actual, already like a lobby link already. So it already had the image split up into pieces. He had it set to 1,000 pieces. And I was like, no, I refuse. I'll take the image itself and I'll, you know, cut it up into a different amount of pieces, but I will not be doing a 1,000 piece puzzle. At least not yet. There's not a big difference from 450 to 500 pieces, but that's the thing though. 450 to 500. He wanted a 1,000 piece puzzle. That is a big difference, I think. When you're literally doubling, it's quite a noticeable difference, I'd say. I feel like we're so close to actually like completing the full border, because there's no way the image is that wide, right? Nah. It's just a matter of finding the rest of these edge pieces, my goodness. But I suppose it was a similar scenario though last time with... Who was it that suggested? It was Woozle. Where we did a a generic Greek one, right? Greek image. And at the time, we were only doing like, I suppose, baby-sized puzzles, right? Like less than 100 pieces. And then it was Woozle who said, oh, why don't we, up it to 500 pieces? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then the moment he saw how many pieces that was, he's like, all right, peace, I'm out. And then he just leaves us. What is it with people and, dropping a bomb and then just leaving? You do the edges, you'll do... You do the middle. I see. I mean, Range, if you're able to somehow work your way from the inside out, from the middle, that's impressive, if nothing else. This song. This is, again, the playlist playing, by the way, if anyone is curious. It is just a Final Fantasy song playlist. And right now, one of my favorite ones is playing, To Zanarkand, the opening song in Final Fantasy X. Man, like I said, Final Fantasy music is just my go-to all the time. Like, I think it was yesterday, I sat and watched, I didn't watch it fully, but there was an 8-hour video of some people that supposedly ranked the top 100 Final Fantasy songs across all of the franchise, not even just the mainline series, the Dissidia, Crisis Core, all that stuff. And they sort of, I couldn't say, they gave kind of reasonings along with each one. Like they said, oh, this is why we think this song is so good, because of the build-up and the technical way it was made, or composed rather. But because of that, I obviously I looked around where are my favorite ones? Where did they get ranked and stuff like that. And I was very happy to know that some of my favorite songs were ranked in the top 10 or top 5 or something. This To Zanarkand is so wistful and melancholic and yet beautiful. Exactly. I remember whenever I would start up Final Fantasy X on my PlayStation 2, I would just sit on the main menu for a good couple of minutes before even starting the actual game. But I still think that out of all of the Final Fantasies, 8 definitely has some of the greatest songs in it. It's good for everything. It's got good battle music. It's got good, just general town music. It has Balam Garden and Fisherman's Horizon, which are incredibly calming and soothing songs. And then it has the Extreme and Libera Fatali for the opening and the boss fight songs. So good. So I was very pleased to see that those two ranked very highly according to their rankings. Let's see. But obviously you can't really rank songs. It's all subjective. There was a video that I saw, was we ranked the Final Fantasy songs with science. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I see, we finally got the full border. Oh, are we gonna, who's moving the other side there? Are we finally gonna get the full thing? There's only a few pieces left, I think, for the border. Let's see. We're missing one more bottom piece and one more side piece, it almost looks like. Let's see. It doesn't help as well that, I suppose that's the point of puzzles, right? That they're so messy, the colors at least. It's very hard to group the certain colors. It's not like there's one where you say, oh, these are all the sky pieces, and then these are all the ground pieces. And there's a red house over here, so I put all the red pieces here. Because all the pieces look so similar now. And I keep thinking I find the edge piece, but it's because the little, the nub, or the outward bit, is so tiny that I mistake it as being flat. I'm gonna make it my mission to try and find these edge pieces. Odds are, though, somebody else is gonna find it before me. Let's have a look there and see. Every time I hear somebody plays a piece, I think to myself, I'm very incompetent. I don't know when last I heard that sound for myself. Let's see. Yeah, come back around to those two roommates of mine. I mean, they're back now though, but they're interesting to say the least. Like I said, they went to a magic shop. Well, not a magic shop, as in, oh, what's in this hat? It's a rabbit. Ooh, a magic shop, as in Magic the Gathering, a card shop. I suppose would be a better way to put it. And because they were very much into Magic the Gathering, and I have no idea about any of that stuff. So sometimes we'll be all eating at the dinner table, and they'll be talking about something, and it all just goes flying right over my head. Like they'll be talking about, oh yes, I need to build a new commander deck, and I need to buy these cards and this card to make sure I'm safe against this strategy. And I'm just like, oh yes, I agree. I perfectly understand what you mean. So right now they're like building some deck or something in the living room, and I walk past and I'm just like, yes, cards, I understand. Like Magic the Gathering, to me at least, is about as complex as Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. My goodness, it's been years since I last, touched Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. But seeing videos of like these one-turn kills or whatever in, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, the online one. And the different effects and special summons and all that stuff, and like the amount of text on the cards, it's crazy. I miss the days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where your first turn was you just summoning a monster face down and placing 2 spell cards. And then that was your turn. That was it. Meanwhile, here you have like a 5-minute video for one turn. And it's a sped up video as well. There's 1-turn kills and there's 0-turn. 0-turn kills? What, as in like you just stuff your deck with like Exodia pieces and then bank on getting the getting a lucky hand. Oh, do we actually... There's literally one more edge piece left. Oh. But yeah, like the cards that are used now, like what are they? The Tuner, Synchro, and the latest one is I think Link cards, where they have like they even have 2 new spots, like in the middle of your 2 monster fields. Looking at the amount of... Pendulum, that's what they are. Looking at like the amount of text on those cards, it gives me a headache. I feel like you don't see a normal monster anymore in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where their card just has a description of them, like actual lore. And the search for the 1 edge piece begins. Yep, never gonna give you up. I feel like it must be hidden. Like there must be a piece like situated on top of it. And it's going to be evading us the whole time. But I mean, we've got the entire frame, so we at least know that. It's just a matter of time. I'm sure we'll find it. But we're definitely getting there. You can see Suisi is coming along very nicely. We got a face there. Let me get a good look at this fully. And it really is a nice picture. I can see why Kine recommended it. Other than, him having a absurd love for Suisse. Let's have a look and see what's a big thing that we can like focus our attention on. I suppose her sleeve, right? Like the big fluffy or puffy shoulder sleeve. I mean, we've already got some of it built there as well. Whoops. My bad. I accidentally picked up the entire thing. Once again, though, I am a little bit curious of how useful it would be to rearrange the loose pieces. But I'm not going to do it, though. I feel like that's, I don't want to say cheating, but we've made our mess. We have to deal with it. I say we as well, like I've contributed anything. It's more you guys. Let's see. Don't worry though, I'll eventually get one piece. Maybe I'll be the one to find the edge piece. Who knows? Oh, whoops. It's our yes, exactly. It's our mess. We made it with love and care. And it's a good usage of the communism emote from Val. And speaking of Val, actually, in the last stream, she said something that really, I don't want to say stuck with me, but it's something that I thought about a lot. She said, out of nowhere, well, I won't say out of nowhere, but she said, "Oh, I would make a great voice actor." And my instinctive reaction was, yeah, well, that's a dumb thing to think. Why would you be so foolish to think that? Then I realized, actually, maybe there's something to what Val said. You know, maybe there are a lot of people who would think otherwise, and you know, maybe they would all say, "Oh no, I have a terrible voice. I would be a horrible voice actor," or whatever. You know, maybe there's 99% of people that would say that, right? But that would mean that there's 1% who would agree with Val. And I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world, right? So, which is a lot. It's like a significant amount of people. And if only 1% of those people, you know, would agree with Val and say that I would be a good voice actor, that would still be like 70 million people, which is still a hell of a lot. Yeah, exactly, Ringe. Not believing in your friends is cringe. That's what I was gonna say. Who would I be to doubt Val, right? If she thinks that I would make a good voice actor, and who am I to doubt her? You know. So I actually thought about that, and then, funnily enough, I think it was about a week or two ago, I just happened to stumble across some videos of Japanese voice actors, and specifically doing a commercial of sorts. It was for, I think, Panasonic Home, some warming system, like air conditioning and like house floor warming and stuff like that. But it was the two voice actors, and they were essentially dubbing over two little cats, or just sitting around and lazing about. And it was sort of, you know, oh, imagine if cats could speak. This is what they would think about the Panasonic Home. And I thought, oh, that's pretty funny, you know, dubbing over just random things. But it was also a subtitled video. And, you know, after hearing what Val said, I thought, you know what? Maybe when I have the time, for funsies, maybe I'll try and, you know, do a quote-unquote English dub of said commercial. Will it be cringe? Maybe. Will it be silly? Maybe. Will many people ignore it? Maybe. But for those few people who, you know, who do think that it would be funny, who do think that it would be entertaining to watch, I'll do it for them. What's the harm in trying, right? Nothing gained, nothing lost. That would be the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is that, you know, maybe it actually is funny. At least I would hope it would be. Let's see. Because, I mean, you never know what can go, like, viral, right? How often do you see a not even a 5, like a 10-year-old video, and it's like a 5-second long clip? The title isn't even, like, a clickbaity thing like you see all the time now on YouTube. It's literally just something like, guy falls down a hole, or whatever. And it has, like, millions of views. And it's recorded on something like a 10 or a what, like a 160p video or something. And you always think to yourself, how did this of all things go viral and get like millions and millions of views? And hello, Jeffrey the Snail, 190-8888888888888888. Welcome to the stream. Dog fart, cat puke is one of your favorite videos. Oh my goodness. Of all videos, Ringe. I suppose, yeah. It's not clickbait. It tells you exactly what is on the what the video is, I suppose, right? So it doesn't count as clickbait. Oh, Jeffrey, you were bent over on 900-8888888888. This man can exactly. This man can putty with his name every single time he shows up. It's just like an applause. It's Jeffrey the Snail and then a bunch of applause, claps. Let's have a look and see though. But in that case though, welcome back then. Would you like me to still refer to you as Bend Over or Jeffrey the Snail still? And for what reason are you undercover, by the way? You have a new name. Too many people make fun of your bend over. I feel sorry for people that have names that, you know, people can make fun of. Like people who are named Richard. Oh my goodness. I imagine being in school would have been hell for them. The amount of times people call them, "Hey Dick, your name is just Dick." And they have to live with that for, you know, however many years. But then again, I feel like people are able to come up with mean names or whatever, regardless of how your name is. Range the Chad move, just calling Richard's penises. That would be an option, I suppose. And your name is actually Alex. Ah, I see. So you're throwing people off the trail then with your Jeffrey then. Let's have a look and see. Now I feel bad. I was busy trying to put one piece next to something and then somebody just swoops in with the actual correct piece and swipes it from me. I guess it's just another display of my incompetence. But seriously though, how have we not found the final edge piece? But your actual name is Mike. Ah, Alex Mike, I see. But what is your actual name though? And your fake actual name? It's like an onion. Onions have layers. With each layer, a new name. Probably hiding under the whole puzzle. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Range, if we've just plonked this entire puzzle, covering up like the most important pieces. And never gonna give you up. I know what you're going, but you know what? I'll humor you. Mike Oxlong. What a good name. Almost as good as Mike Hawk. But depending on if you're an American, hawk could be pronounced Mike Hawk. That's always actually something that interested me. Well, not really interested me, but there's obviously a reason. But the American and British, or not even American and British, just the different American ways of saying things. Like recently I saw I don't want to say a meme test, but one of those dumb quizzes, you know, it's like, oh, which part of America are you from? Based on your dialect and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what, even though I'm not from America, let me do the test to see where I would belong if I were to be in America, right? What place would suit me the best? And it would ask things like, how do you pronounce the thing that you put items into in a desk, a drawer or a drawer and stuff like that. But obviously not being American, there were some questions that really confused me. Like, one of the questions was, what do you call a class or a course in college that it's really easy? And the options that came up were like a bird class, a circ class and stuff like that. I'm like, what? Do Americans really say these things? And then obviously for some of the word pronunciations, they would put up the question saying, how do you pronounce caught? Like you catch something, the past tense, you caught something. And then it would give explanations by saying, do you say it with the vowel that you use in C? Do you say it the vowel that would use in R? And stuff like that. And it felt like it physically hurt me to try and pronounce it in a different way. And Jeffrey, your actual name is Jeffrey. Ah. But is it your actual name? Yep, I wasn't put in the Californian tier. I don't think I was. Why though? What's wrong with the Californians? Whenever you ask yourself, do Americans really? The answer is sadly almost always yes. Do Americans really? Yes. Americans do really do that. But what is wrong with California though? Is there... I know it's a popular place, isn't it? I think. Or like you always hear people are from like California. And your actual name is John. John Jeffrey Mike, yes. But I think I was placed on the East Coast side. I'm not sure the exact like town or state or whatever, but it was very red on the right side. And yeah, California itself. Can you think of something that sounds American? Or think of something American that sounds fake but is real. Actually, I have something for you guys that you guys are probably going to think it sounds fake but it is real. One of the questions was, what do you call those little insects that when you touch them, they call up into a little ball? They've got lots of little legs. And there were different words for it and different slang. And obviously I know, like, let's say if I were in America and I were to say to an American what it was, I know I would call it a millipede. Because, that's what they are. But here in South Africa, we have a local name for it. And I realized people would probably freak out if you were to hear me say it. But those little millipedes, we would call shongololos. Because I think it's something to do with, it's, what people used to call it ages and ages ago and then just got, like, colloquially passed down. But it just made me laugh. I was like, okay, at least there's an option for other. But I was torn, like, do I say I would technically call it millipede, or do I go with well, actually, I would call it a shongololo. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. Obviously, if you're not from South Africa, you wouldn't know. Like, the word itself, I think, is... I think it's... Let me actually look it up. Because I know it's not like an actual English word. It's, I think it's a Zulu word. Or a Xhosa word. Let me look it up. Why is it called a shongololo? When the indigenous people of the southern continent observed the first trains in Africa, the lines of rolling stock passing on the distant horizons recalled the profile and sinuous movement of a creature that they called the shongololo, aka the millipede. Okay, what language is it from though? I didn't say what language it's from. But it is from some African language. It's either Xhosa or Zulu. And wait, what is the American way of calling it, Ringe? What do the Americans call the millipedes? And I do agree, Laser, all the best slang and colloquial terms are the ones that sound made up. Because you can really own it as your own thing. Because nobody else would say it like that. Roly-polies. Ah, wait, what? Because they're cute. Ah, whoa, well, I don't know if they're... I don't know if I would call them cute, but... But I've definitely heard roly-polies used for them. In my head, whenever I see roly-polies, I assume it's what people do when they... Not necessarily a cartwheel, but when they curl up into a ball and... Oh, well, I suppose like a millipede. They curl up into a ball and then, they go roll forward, head over heels, over and over. I think that's also why, I suppose it's not necessarily slang, but why swear words as well also are always the first or the most interesting words to learn, right? Because they don't necessarily sound made up, but you can use it and other people won't necessarily know what you're calling them or whatever. Unless you, of course, speak the language. But I just find it funny though, because there are some, obviously, some big like taboo no like swear words here in South Africa. And I saw the funniest video of somebody going overseas and they just shout and like aggressively shouting in Afrikaans and saying the most despicable, cruel things, and like you would get the biggest stares down here if you were to say that. But because they were overseas and nobody understood it, everybody was just laughing, and I'm like, if only you guys knew what this guy was saying. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, they're all just like, oh, this silly guy. What is he saying? Oh. And hello, Val. Oh, funny enough, we were actually just speaking about you. Well, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, of course. We were just talking about how the other day you brought up mentioning that I supposedly could be a voice actor or something. Your actual name is Alex. I see. Don't worry, Val. It wasn't. We weren't talking bad about you behind your back. And it's not on stream. I'm joking, of course. And yes, as Range pointed out, shouldn't you be planning a Dark Souls stream? For once, it wasn't a what is it? Monster Hunter stream. But yeah, essentially, it was just saying that the other day you mentioned that I would supposedly be a good voice actor, and I said, you know what? Let me take you up on that, and do some dumb little videos or something like that. Because actually, I think I saw you stumble over my words. I saw you retweet something the other day, maybe yesterday or something, where it was an anime scene, but it was, one of those I wouldn't say poorly dubbed, but where people did an English dub over it with completely wrong words. Out of context, I suppose, would be a good way to put it. And people do enjoy funny little stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I should try something like that once. Because again, even if not many people enjoy it, maybe there's some who will. And you're already prepared for the Dark Souls stream. Ah, I see. Man, watching the oh, never gonna give you up. You found the edge piece. Oh my goodness. That deserves a good round of applause. How did you find that? I feel like that was just staring at us the whole time. But yeah, Val, it was surprisingly close. Because you had for those of you who don't know, Val had a poll up for what she would be streaming. I think it was either Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, or Ace Attorney. And at the start, it was a shocking amount of votes for Monster Hunter. But unfortunately, Dark Souls came back and overtook it. It wasn't hidden at all. Oh, so I suppose we were just all blind and completely missed the edge piece. Hiding in plain sight. Shocking, yeah. I was half tempted, Val, to make 100 alt accounts and spam the Monster Hunter vote. Let's see. Well, now that we have all of the edge pieces, surely this will be a lot easier, right? He says, hoping. I mean, at least we have the solace of knowing, though, that we've got the entire border. Let's see. What else is there to work on? We've got... I like that. Other than the border, we have the two most important things built. We have Suisei's face and her chest. I'm not sure why those are the two things that we have been able to successfully build and why they were the first ones, but it's definitely indicative of something. Let's have a look though. Maybe we can start building some of the rest of the parts. It's, yeah, the important parts. I think we can call it a day right there. And yeah, you just grab Suisei's chest. Later versions. Oh! Oh, Suisei chest. Oh my goodness. Oh, laser! Wow, that was a big chunk that you just added there. Her hair. Let's see now. Very nice indeed. Well, I think specifically with that spelling, noise. Like, again, coming back to like how any video you make can go viral. That video, the guy going, noise. How is that? Like, I'm curious. Who was the first person to notice that and think, this deserves to be uploaded to YouTube? This specific thing of this guy licking a spoon and going, noise. You just let the back hair around dragging onto loose pieces. Ah! You know, Range, that sounds like you're admitting to it being a mistake, which you should never do. If you want to be cool, you do a mistake and you're like, yeah, no, that was totally on purpose, actually. Now we all know that that was a mistake. The guy's video became popular when they were... Oh, that makes sense, yes. Into YGPs, yes. I suppose, yeah, that is why most things get popular. It's because they get memed, right? Because they were all originally up for free on his own site or something. Oh, for free? I hope he got, like, royalties or something. Oh, I suppose he got internet famous, but... Yeah. Oh, no, you're doing the opposite way. Oh, Range. I see. Oh, so it was like drama shorts acted by just him. Ah, I see. But yeah, that's what I was saying though. Like, maybe I should also try, you know, making silly little, you know, maybe even like 5-second, 10-second dumb videos, which it might be dumb and cringe. Probably there will be, but who knows? Maybe I could have my noise video equivalent. Anybody could really, actually. You never know. Sometimes I'll see a viral video and go like, why? Why this, of all things? Let's see. Oh, yeah, all you need is reverb part. That's the ticket. But I feel like if only I had like the foresight to have some video recorded from like 10 years ago of some random thing. So I feel like those videos are the ones that always get, what is it? That go viral. Because you'll see it's always an interesting thing. When you see like a 10-year-old video, it's only like less than a minute, it's bad quality. Whenever you see it, you know, for some reason, everybody got recommended the video all at the same time. Because you'll scroll down in the comments, and it's always the same thing from like comments within a week saying, oh, I see the algorithm has brought us all here together. Oh. And, you know, all those dumb comments. But again, like, that just, if anything, that just makes it even more viral because, you know, you're commenting on it, so you're engaging with the video. And that just pushes it to more and more people. It's like a knock-on effect. But I suppose that is the whole point of, how things go viral, now that I think about it. We gotta make Shanahan viral. Be careful of how you say that, Valraven. I don't want to be called viral in a sense of, in this environment of COVID, being called viral is not necessarily a good thing at first glance. Imagine going up to somebody and saying, "Hey, you know me? I'm viral, by the way." Everybody would just give you the strangest looks. 19, exactly. Oh. But to be fair though, when the actually, yeah, with the whole coronavirus thing, obviously it's very tragic, very bad, and it's pandemic and everything. But I always laughed at how Corona the beer was affected by that. I can't remember if they ended up getting a boost or if they got like a big hit for their name being similar, or not even being similar, being the exact same thing. Because imagine you go from the shops and you say to your friends, back in early 2020, and you say, "Oh yeah, I just came back from the liquor shop." Somebody else, "Oh, what did you get?" "Oh, I got Corona." They go, "What? Get out of here!" Like, no. I got the beer. And Korone Inugami too as well. Wait, did she also get associated with Corona? Oh, Korone Corona. I see. And it's okay, Corona sucks. I assume you mean both the beer and the virus, Ringe. It made you unironically look at used Toyota Coronas for sale? Oh, because you were thinking of Toyota Corollas. I see, you're never going to give you up. At first they went down because people thought it was inappropriate to buy Corona beer. Yeah, during Corona pandemic, exactly. But, that's the thing. Maybe at one point, it'll ebb and flow. At the start, it's like, oh no, you don't want to associate with the Corona. Oh, it's bad. But maybe there'll be a point where they get memed in and they get like the meme push. And then for some reason, everybody wants to buy Corona because, it's funny name. Who knows? Maybe it's a long con in terms of a marketing strategy. And Val says beer sucks? Well, as somebody who drinks as much as you, Val, I'm joking, of course, I'm tempted to trust both yours and Ringer's opinions. Especially considering, well, I wouldn't know since I don't drink. Corona sucks. It's your least favorite Mexican beer. Oh, it's Mexican. I was not aware of that. And Jeffrey, your actual name is Ben. I guess that's where the Ben Dover comes from. Alright, yeah. Ben Dover is Ben Dover. Yeah, I think... Actually, wait, no. Have I had... I think I've drank alcohol twice? No, 3 times in my life. The first one, I think... It may have been a Corona. No, it wasn't a Corona I had. I think it was a Savannah that I had. A Savannah was something. I don't remember. Not that I was drunk. I don't remember because it was so long ago. And then I think the second time was some like cheap box white wine or something. The third time was some punch mix, I remember. It's Dominic Toretto's favorite beer. I see. So it's got family behind it. Oh, then what's not to love about it? How would you not support a beer that has family? The power of family behind it. Your actual. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your actual name is Ben. The power of family. Oh my goodness. Man, was it the Fast and Furious movies? They really took a turn for the worse, didn't they? Actually, I don't even know when last I watched a Fast movie was. They have like 9 now, right? The most recent one. I think it was 9. Oh, that's so many. I think the only Fast and Furious that I enjoyed was Tokyo Drift, and because it was drifting. I feel like that was the last one that I can remember that was distinctly about actual going fast and going furiously and driving the cars. At this point, they're just about exactly. At this point, they're just about fun. Actually, at this point, it's just about family. The cast and crew look like they have lots of fun making. Yeah, exactly. Like I think there was one. There's this one clip I remember seeing. I don't remember from which Fast movie it was, but there was one where somebody, they walk up to the house and they greet somebody and like, oh hey dude, how's it going? And the other guy, unscripted, apparently said something back like really silly, like hey bitch ass or something like that. And one of the other guys who didn't expect that because it was unscripted, they spit out their drink because of how funny it was. So you can definitely see that the cast have definitely bonded over the years of the movies to a point where they can make silly little jokes like that and make each other laugh. And that's your favorite one as well? Never gonna give you up? Oh, that's brilliant taste. Brilliant taste. And do you play Apex Legends? I do not, thankfully. I feel like I've seen so many, like everybody plays Apex Legends nowadays. Like it really actually took over all of a sudden. Like when did Apex Legends first come out? 2018? 2017? Everyone was like, it's whatever, it's just another battle royale. But now all of a sudden it's like the battle royale. Apex Stinky. Exactly. Well, Apex Stinky. Return to Monster Hunter. But let's see. I know I do have I had one friend who played Apex Legends and he enjoys it. Although apparently the the ranked and even casuals, I think, apparently it's filled and infested with cheaters, I think. Or not bots? Yeah, cheaters. They have like hacks and whatever and all that stuff. And it was punched back into relevance by VTubers. I see. It blew up when it first came out. I suppose so. Because I think, it was just at the time when it came out, it had to compete with Fortnite. And yeah, definitely, I think VTubers have definitely brought the popularity back in. Let's see. You want to hit the rearrange button so bad? Range? No, don't. This is our mess. We made it. We live with it. Any piece that you've misplaced, it's there for a reason. We've made our bed, and now we, okay, fine. Because never gonna give you upset it. Oh, wow. That really didn't do much. I think maybe, well, actually, maybe it did kind of help. I think it stops any pieces from being doubled up, right? Because maybe there were some pieces that were hidden by another, so it just moved them all up to the top there. We made our bed. Now we have to pee in it. I mean, that's an option. That's definitely an option, Range. Didn't move here. Oh, so it must be local then. In that case, go for it. Go wild. Hit the rearrange button on your end. That's curious because I thought it was like, all synced up. I mean, it is kind of all synced up, right? Because you can see other people moving pieces in real time. Unless, don't tell me that this is all a simulation and we're actually not all working on the same puzzle together. Inception sound plays. You hit it and nothing happens. Strange. Ah, interesting. I think maybe it could just be that a lot of things are disabled in the when you do it multiplayer. Because like I said, when you do it normally, there is a button you can hit that only shows the outer edges, which is incredibly useful. But that's also disabled here. I think the whole concept is that, oh, you have so many people helping you. Surely you guys can do it together. You don't need this crutch of these handy dandy little tooltips. At least that's my thought process. But to be fair though, having multiple people help does definitely make a big difference. Like I said, I feel like you guys have done 90% of this puzzle, and I've done not even 1%. Let's see. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, this is another Final Fantasy VIII song, I think. Let me turn it back up again. It's a little soft. Which one is this? Let's see. Oh, it's Eunice's decision. I see. I'm being carried. Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. When we did puzzles the other day, I also struggled. It's just so many pieces, though. Maybe if we do one of the what is it? Oh, like a 10 piece puzzle. Maybe then I can get it done. And can you tell me a joke? Sure, go for it. Ben / Max / Jeffrey / any other ones you mentioned. If it's Reverb Fort though, oh boy. Ah, I'm sorry. I moved the entire thing. Let's see. Actually, that makes me wonder then if yeah, I feel like the guy that accidentally knocks over the big tower of, you know, what's it, like card stacks or domino stack whenever I move the big puzzle or the big grouping of pieces rather. Let's see. Oh my goodness. 10 squats. Oh goodness. I forgot I had that there. Alright. I suppose it's not like I was doing much for the puzzle, so I may as well do that. Alright. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thankfully, I was smart and I remembered to put a time limit on that. So you can't redeem like 20, 100, 1,000 squats in a row like last time. I've learned from my mistakes. Yeah, 80 squats like last time. And I see Val also redeeming the little say hello. Hello, Val, even though, you know, you've been here for quite a while. Now then, back to the puzzle. Or back to pretending to help with the puzzle, I suppose, in my case. Val is circumventing the system. I put a limit to the amount of times you could redeem that hello redeem. But you still type it in chat anyway. Val's brain is too big. Bypassing the user limits. Oh, and Rage, actually, that's a good point. Both drinking and posture check. Get a little bit of water. And I'll also crack my back. Oh. I always heard, well, so essentially all I did there was stretch a bit, and I did the thing where I cracked my back, where, how do I describe it? I keep my legs down and then I just twist and like turn to the side, but like extremely far. But I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but if you do that, you know, like you let out the noise, like, as you stretch, supposedly that actually helps you stretch. Like it helps release the buildup of stuff in your muscles. Now, whether or not that's true or not, I'm not too sure. But damn, does it feel good to stretch and, you know, let out that moan. I probably shouldn't call it a moan. That sounds erotic, almost. Opens the diaphragm. Ah! That makes sense then, yeah. Gets you some nice oxygen. Listen, yeah, I got nothing. It's a case of, like, I'm sure we've all seen the meme of words that have gotten sexualized so much. Like, you see the word moan and everybody immediately thinks, oh yeah, you're moaning, yeah. You innocent cat to me, please don't be Kuma like all others. I try not to be. I try not to be, Val. But again, it's just, we live in a time where if somebody calls you daddy, it's like, don't say that. Don't say that. Or like mommy, like, please don't. I'd rather you call me like bro or dude. Or something like that. Kidding, B as well? Well, Val, in that case, let's get out the Kuma-ness. I'll ask everybody to say aura aura for me. Joking, of course, though. The whole say ara ara is super overrated anyway. Yeah, instead of ara ara, it should be awa awa. Mommy shenane. Range, please no. Or papa. Actually, yeah, papa I feel like is a good substitute. As in like a neutral thing to call a father. You sound like you would sound like somebody from, you know, old Britain times. Papa, why do we not have any food today? Papa, I went to school today and I made good friends. Yeah, Papa is cute for that, yeah. Papa Mama. I don't know why I immediately think of like a poor British kid when I think of Papa. Papa, I have been bullied at school today. They said that they were making fun of you for having the name Richard. They said that you were a dick, apparently. And yeah, all the bonks that I see you spamming there. Are we skirting the line too much with our Kuma-ness? And yeah, dad is just a dad. That's what I was thinking of, Val. That's the line. I don't know where that's from. Papa, may I have some soup? Isn't that Oliver Twist? Actually, I think that's where it's from. Papa, may I have... Let me Google it. May I have some more... Ah, it was Oliver Twist. Oh, but he says, please, sir. Please, sir, I want some more. Oh, yeah. Please, sir, may I have some more? Well, Papa Mama is what it's still called in a lot of languages. The world is ahead of English. Yeah. Ah, I see. That does make sense, the laser. Like Papa and Mama, I think is, especially in European countries, I think you get to hear that a lot. Like I think in French, people say, people call moms and fathers Papa and Mama. And yeah, bonk to everyone except Jeffrey. But I think the other weird thing is grandmothers and grandfathers. Coming back to, you know, how Americans say things differently. It's weird. you hear people would say, you know, what are the different things people call, like, they call their grandmothers gams? Or I think, at least, I've heard that used a couple of times. And keep asking, Papa, can I moan? I mean, if you want, I mean, you were the one spamming all the bonk cameras, so if you want to get into that, then. Let's see. You never call your grandparents grandma or grandpa. Ah. Did you have like, what was it? Yeah, they were Nana or Vovo. Ah. I assume that's, let me know if I pronounced it wrong, Val. But yeah, Nana and Vovo. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mexican Pan. Glad you could join us. Americans got weird grandparents' names? Yeah. Like I said, I think the one I always hear is Gam Gam. It's like, oh. Which could be, I don't know. I think that's an American way of saying it. Oh, that's the other one. Gam Gam and Mimo. Can you, yeah, sure, let us know how you call your grandma and grandpa. Because like I said, it's, everybody always has different things, right? Do Americans really have grandparents? Or do they just have parents? I mean, come on. But it's always like interesting to see the little cultural differences. Or is America even real? I mean, listen, I haven't been to America. I don't know. Americans don't even exist. Yeah, exactly. Like Val said, are they real? Mexican Fan confirms they don't even exist. Your grandma, you called her Yaya, and your grandpa Papal. Ah. Again, let me know if I'm probably like butchering all of these pronunciations. So please let me know if I do say it wrong. Like Val saying, what was it? Vovo. What Americans is what they tell children to get them to sleep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, you know, the other thing that, coming back to, you know, the whole Americans. I learned recently that, I don't know if it's just specifically America, but a lot of people don't have bed frames. Like they'll just have like a plain mattress on the floor, which is very interesting to me. Not Papa. Oh, Papu. Ah, okay, I see. I had it right. The second O is more stressed though. Has a stronger tone to it. I thought so because it had that little I don't know what to call it. Not an umlaut, or a tilde. Sorry, I can't. Let me. It's very small. Let me see. Can't tell if that's like a tilde or something else. But Vovo. Ama and Popo. Oh, wait. Like Master Popo from Dragon Ball Z? Imagine having him as your dad. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, like coming back to the whole American stuff. I've seen a number of videos where people talk about how they don't even have a bed frame. You know, so that their mattress is just flat on the floor, which amazed me. Because in South Africa, it's almost a standard to have a bed frame, you know, so that your bed isn't on the floor. But the reason for that, though, is very funny. You know, many frames with just mattresses on the floor. Yeah, see, like, to me at least, as a South African, it's like, wait, what? How do you not have a mattress or a bed frame? And like, it's a, now that I think about it, it's a perfectly normal thing, right? Like, having a bed frame doesn't necessarily increase the quality of your sleep or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, it's mainly just it doesn't get dirty, right? Because the floor is nasty. A Mexican Pan, your grandma used to tell you horror stories about about the imperial system. Well, funnily enough, if you say that, if anybody, I actually implemented it now, so let me type in here. I'm gonna type in the word miles, you know, for the imperial units, and you'll see. Yeah, there it is. I have a little bot there that calls you out for it. And yeah, do Americans really not have a chamber pot? Your oils can sink through the mattress or something. Oh, I see. Wait, that's crazy. Your oils can go all the way through the mattress onto the floor. Hectic. You're from Greece and you hate America because they don't have logic. Some Americans are fine. The Americans that are here are fine. But back to what I was saying about the whole what is it? Oh, never gonna give you up. I think you have to have a space, by the way. You're just an American? Nah, Val, you're a great American. You're one of the good ones. But yeah, coming back to let me see the bedpost thing. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna hijack the browser for just a second. The reason why I say it's amazing, or to me at least, it's amazing that, you know, it's so common to not have a bed frame, is that in South Africa there's a superstition about if your bed is on the floor, I suppose it's like little demon type of things would come in and they would like steal you, or like not steal you, they would come and like take you away or something like that in your sleep, like little gremlins. And that's why people would either, you know, they would say either have a bed frame or suspend your bed on bricks, like put bricks underneath it to raise it off the floor. And like that's just a superstition everybody learns here in South Africa, which is that's why it's so built into my head that it was so weird to hear that people don't have bed frames that often everywhere else in the world. And yeah, never gonna give up. So you got the bot to call you out for it properly. And cringe. Every country is cringe. I suppose yeah, all countries are cringe in their own way. You think your bot doesn't like the Proclaimers, but you'll have to check. Oh, I see, because of the 500 miles song, and the bot calls you out for it. Some girl said European speak European. Oh my goodness, Jeffrey. Or yeah, I'll just say Jeffrey. But yeah, the American education system. Woo. You can't be friends with Americans, sadly. Oh, I'm sure we can all get along, right? We all come here in peace. And oh, poor Range calling out Val's cringiness. But let me actually pull this up for you guys. Can I show this or? Like I said, these little demon things. Well, not demon things, but the superstition of oh yeah, here it is. I have the Wikipedia up for it. In Zulu or Xhosa mythology, the Tokoloshi is a dwarf-like water sprite. It is considered a mischievous and evil spirit that can become invisible by drinking water or swallowing a stone. Tokoloshis are called upon by malevolent people to cause trouble for others. At its least harmful, a Tokoloshi can be used to scare children, but its power extends to causing illness or even death of the victim. The creature might be banished by a pastor who has the power to expel it from the area. It is also considered a part of superstition and is often used in a satirical manner as a reference to overcome. And so like these little like gremlin imp things, there was a superstition in South Africa that if your bed was on the floor, they would come and get you. So that's why, you know, everybody would always have talk about having bricks underneath your bed or a raised bed. Never gonna give you up. Ah, see, never gonna give you up. That's how you should sing the song. It's not I would walk 500 miles. It's I would walk 804.672 kilometers. And I would walk 804.672 more. And well, Val, did you know that Canada beat up America for trying to claim Canadian soil? Is that true? Interesting. But you do kind of like that there's a lot of diversity for authentic food here. You can go to parts of the city and find someone from a lot of countries that bring their own culture's food here. I'm sure there's like that in a lot of places. Yeah. It's like America's like a big mishmash, right? Because like you can have like what's it called? I always hear of like the different American restaurants or food chains, and it sounds like they have so much variety. You know, like in what's it? American sitcoms, you can always hear people saying, "Oh, what do you feel like getting for dinner tonight?" And sometimes they'll say like, Mexican," or like, you know, Asian food, or like Chinese food and stuff like that. And then like, even then that doesn't narrow it down. It's like, okay, well, what type of Mexican? Do you want Taco Bell? Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? It's crazy just how many like different like chains of cultural foods there are. Whereas here there's like Or at least for me, at least, because I don't really go and eat out that much. There's like maybe like 6 or 7 restaurants that I can, or like fast food chains that I can name off the top of my head. How are the tacos there? Mixed and Pan wants to know. Let's see what's Val saying about the Canada thing. Oh. You wish the natives had kicked the Canadians' butts for the crimes against humanity. Canadians aren't that bad. I feel like there's always, a bunch of, I don't want to call it shitposting, but, oh, America versus Canada. But I mean, they're so close to each other, right? It's not that big of a difference. I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Yeah, there was a war between Canada and America during the American Revolution. Ah, I see. Oh, there's a street by your house that has an excellent Mexican grill theme place. Oh, that's great, Val. When there's like a very great place, like local, and that's like nearby, because you said it's a street nearby. That's so great. Calling Taco Bell Mexican? Wait, Ridge, did I make a mistake? Like, is Taco Bell, wait, not? Don't they have, did I just make like a grave error by calling Taco Bell Mexican? Oh no. Taco Bell is like Tex-Mex. Ah, I see. And it's not good. Taco Bell was made in Canada. Oh! Taco Bell isn't real Mexican, it's just American tacos. Ah, I see. They're just trying to steal the... how dare they? How dare they take the name of tacos and put it in their name then? Besmirching the good names of tacos. Yeah, just like how, American pizza isn't exactly Italian. Like New York slice. At least, to be fair, New York slice, it's in the name. It's American pizzas. Have I ever tried gyros? What is a gyro? Gyro? You sadly have to go? You'll keep looking though? Ah, well, it's a pleasure to have you by though. Thank you for stopping by though. And enjoy your look. And enjoy your later Dark Souls stream. I nearly said Monster Hunter because, well, it's almost always Monster Hunter, but yeah. Thanks for stopping by though, Val. But let me see, what is a gyro that you guys are talking about? I feel like if I search gyro or gyro, it's just gonna give me like a gyrocopter. Oh wait, no, it came up with the food immediately. Gyros, or sometimes gyro, is a Greek dish made from meat cooked on a vertical rotisserie. Oh, this looks absolutely divine. Oh my goodness. It's Greek fast food. Ah, I see. Yeah, like I said, Greek dish made from meat cooked on a vertical rotisserie. Real pizza is Italian. Yeah, Pizza Hut is definitely not Italian food. I feel like that's always the case though, right? Like, nothing ever beats the authentic, like the real deal. Stuff like that, right? Many have tried to out-pizza that. Oh, right, yeah, because that's the slogan, right? You can't... I think that's the slogan. What is their slogan? No one out-pizzas the hut. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have out-pizzed the hut. See, yeah, like Never Gonna Give Up agrees. Well, what are you doing here? I feel... are you that hungry that you keep on coming by to talk about pizzas? Is that why you're still here? Let's have a look and see though. Let's get back to working on this puzzle. You love to discuss food. A foodie, I see. My goodness, I'm just getting hungry just talking about food. My goodness. Yeah, see, Weasel as well. All this talk about food. Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, to be fair, it is getting close to dinner time for me as well. It's 6 o'clock. Thankfully, I've got... we put out some chicken earlier to defrost. So, as soon as I end stream, I'm going to go and make some food. And Kine, welcome. Yeah, we were actually saying it's a pity that you weren't here to see it. But yes, like I said, guys, this was a image submitted by Nanase Kine, who suggested we do this puzzle. You've had Italian-style pizza. Actually, most of our pizzerias are very Italian-style, because that's what's most popular in Europe. Yeah, I would imagine so, right? But oh, that must be so good though. Proper Italian-style pizza. Pizza margaritas, Bog. Oh boy, we have to be very careful now. All this talk about pizza, we have to stay away from the other P word on pizzas, because that's we're going to try and keep this a civil place right now. You've only had American-style pizza once or twice. I suppose that's lucky then, that you get to enjoy proper Italian-style pizza most of the time. And have I ever tried cookie dough raw, Jeffrey? I can't say I have. I know that's a thing people do. They just eat the cookie dough raw, but it's something about the fact that it's called raw cookie dough. My brain says, no, I can't eat this. Even though I'm sure you absolutely can do it. And I see na has just joined. I'm going to assume that's you, Karen. Looks like I'm doing real puzzles now. Very proud of... like I was saying though, this is a 500-piece puzzle. When Kine submitted this, he had this as a 1,000-piece puzzle. And I was like, no, I am not doing that. So I reduced it down to 500 pieces. Oh, Laser, you're just making us all hungry, talking about great pizza. Wait, raw cookie dough? Is raw cookie dough, like, as good as it sounds? Like, is it what, just... I suppose, what is... Does the heat, like, when you put it in the oven, does it... It just hardens it, right? So it's like eating soft cookies? It's actually kind of unsafe. I mean, that like I said, the fact that it's called raw kind of implies that you shouldn't be eating it, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be calling it raw. Maybe call it like soft cookies or something. Val, you want pizza, but all you got are Uncrustables. Oh, Val. Italian pizza compared to American pizza has a thinner dough. Ah. Raw cookie dough is alright, you only ate it as a kid. I feel like a lot of people ate it as kids growing up. I suppose, yeah, raw vegetables, I suppose that is a thing as well. I mean, to be fair, they always say, like, a lot of things are unsafe technically, right? Like, I remember there was a whole thing about how bacon, like people say, oh, it's a carcinogen. Bacon will give you cancer and all this stuff. But it's like, yeah, but it tastes good though. So it kind of outweighs it, right? So sure, cookie dough may be unsafe for you, but it tastes good. Do the benefits outweigh the risks? You're more likely to get sick with other stuff than raw cookie dough though. Ah. Modern day eggs have extremely low incidence rates of salmonella. Ah. I know that's a thing I hear a lot about American eggs. I don't remember what exactly, but I know American eggs have like... At least, I mean, like for us, here, our eggs are normally, most of the time, pretty safe. And they sell... Actually, yeah, Mexican Pan, you bring that up. They sell prepackaged cookie dough. I've definitely seen people buy it and like... They just eat it. Like, I always thought that those prepackaged cookie dough, it's not made for using cookies. I thought it was meant for just consumption, like just eating it like a snack. At least that's what I thought of it as. Because that's what I always... The only time I ever saw people buying pre-made cookie dough was to eat it raw. Salmonella depends on where you get your eggs. Not all countries, regions have the same health. Yeah, not all regions. Do Americans really eat eggs? American eggs take the protective outer layer off, so we can't keep eggs on the counter. Oh yeah. Like American eggs are white, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken. And oh hey, it's a Final Fantasy 9 opening. Sorry, I just had to point that out. But yeah, like American eggs are white, whereas I feel like European and like other eggs are like tanned, like peach, not peachy rather, like a light brownish color because they have like the hard shell. Oh, you have brown eggs for considerable markup. Ah, I see. Like whenever I saw the American white eggs, I thought it was like a candy egg. Like because I know sometimes here we have like chocolate eggs and those have a white outer coating. So I assume then that the candy chocolate eggs are white because of American eggs. You know, they just adopted that look. And eggs suck. Not gonna lie. Oh, I mean, Japan eggs are all right. You can get a nice omelet or some scrambled eggs going. Cadbury makes good egg. Yes, Cadbury. Oh. Brown eggs and white. Some chickens just lay white eggs. Ah, I see. Unfortunately, my chicken knowledge isn't up to date. Despite my grandfather having to own a farm. I remember, man, when I was younger, for Christmas, we would always visit my grandfather or my grandparents. And they lived on a farm. But it wasn't like a farm of, you know, like, how do I put it? Like livestock and then killing them and selling them. It was just a farm that they just had animals. And one of the things they had were chickens in the back and ducks in the front. And I remember when I was young, I would always go out and feed them with my grandfather. It was so cute as well. And dough is just, the dough is just the water and the flour. Ah, I see. So I suppose you can kind of like, you know, eat raw cookie dough. Ducks. Yeah, ducks are great. I think my grandfather said that, I'm trying to remember now. It was years ago. He specifically kept ducks because they helped like keep the garden, the vegetables like not clean, but like the ducks would get rid of the insects or something like that, I think. Ducks are yeah, little duckies. They're so cute. But yeah, like the main reason why they had a farm was mainly for vegetables that they had. Having fresh, homegrown vegetables and stuff. Yeah, Ruzel, that's what I was saying. Ducks are a great farm animal because they naturally herd and eat the fuck out of slugs and other nests. Exactly. That's why my grandfather had ducks on his farm. I think we also had, there was ducks. It was a lot of birds that my grandfather had. Like he had a little aviary in the back as well. With a bunch of different birds. I don't remember what breeds they were. I don't know, there was like cockatiels or something like that. And some other stuff. And yeah, ducks are great. Let's see. Holy shit, I actually put a piece together. I think that may have been like the first or second piece that I've actually contributed in this entire puzzle. Oh goodness. Let's see. What is this ominous sounding song? Let's skip to the next one. Oh, oops. Where are the... What is the timestamp right now? It is 3:20, so the next song should be... here's a good one. Oh, hopefully that still loads. Good going, Shanna. He's contributed. I feel like a child and my parents are congratulating me on a job well done. Oh, that's nice, dear. You did a good job. Great. Now let the adults go carry on with their work, okay? Let's see. Like maybe it's the Oshi buff kind, but you just showed up and like I just keep seeing you play so many pieces so fast. I'm like, how are you doing this? Maybe your love for Suisei is just that strong. Kind is mean. Yeah, I mean that's the power of love. Let's see. Oh. I feel like, how do you even get good at puzzles? Like, are my eyes just bad or something? Every time I pick up a piece, I'll put it somewhere and I think, oh, it goes here, and then like, oh, nope. Yeah, the power of love. Let's see. But that's what I was saying, though. Having this image is so much nicer, though, than having those generic stock images that they would have made us do. You guess you just kind of like puzzles. Well, I guess, yeah. It's puzzles are nice. It lets you hyper-focus for a while. Lets you focus, and then, you know, also it's very relaxing. At least I think. You know, you don't have to worry about other stuff. At least you forget about all the other things that you have to worry about. The only thing on your mind is, you know, just completing that puzzle. You get to tune out for just an hour or two, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh no, how does that one not fit there? Maybe here? No. No, that doesn't go there. How are you guys doing this so easily? Trust me, I will get one piece in within the next minute or so. I hope. Nope. Maybe it's also because I'm like taking the wrong method, I suppose, where I'm grabbing a single piece, and instead of, you know, going around and finding where it fits, trying it in multiple different places, I'll grab a piece, I'll go up to one specific spot, and if it doesn't fit, I just give up and I move on to... I just drop the piece and I find a different one. Which I feel like is not exactly the best way to do it, but you know, it works every now and then, and it feels so cool though when I do pick up a random piece and I'm like, oh, got it on the first try. Never mind the fact that, you know, it took hundreds of attempts to get to that first try, but you know. No, it doesn't go there. And I'm glad though, at least, that we now have her whole body completed, as opposed to just having her face and her chest like it was earlier. Let's have a look and see. Now it's just like the back of her hair area and like some like dead zones that need to be filled in. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Would you say you're a puzzle-solving master? I am not. No. I am by no means a puzzle-solving master. Everybody else that is currently helping out, though, they are the puzzle-solving masters. That's all on the people that have joined. I mean, what? There's a timer in the top right here, which I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it's kind of hidden in the overlay, but we've been going for 1 hour and 43 minutes. And I feel like if I was by myself, I would still be on like the edge pieces. So it really is thanks to all of you who've joined that we could actually get this far. So I'm very grateful that you were able to help me out here. Because boy, would I have needed it. Oh, wait, I actually got a piece together. Yes! I think that's the third piece. It's such fitting music as well for this nice, beautiful picture. Let's see. You'll follow me wherever. Or anywhere, sorry. I would hope so. 'Cause boy, oh boy, would this have taken me forever to do. You think the trick is kind of to look for a piece that's missing, then to scan for pieces that have a similar pattern? Ah, wise Master Kind showing his secrets here. Like I said, that sounds a lot better than my dumb method of taking a random piece, trying it in an equally random spot, and then giving up if it doesn't work. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like what we were doing earlier, where we had the entire edge completed except for one single piece, like one lost edge piece. And you'd think, oh, it's easy, just look for the last, last piece that has an edge on it. But that took us forever to find. Maybe because of how many pieces were still scattered around at the time. Oh, you usually instead look at the color, matching surroundings, and then the edge bumps. Ah, yeah, that's another way to do it, right? To go according to to try and match like the nubs and the holes. Also, once you get closer to the end, it helps to group the leftover pieces together by how many... Yeah. See, the bumps and the holes. These are strats that I did not think of. I can't believe that there is a... Should we write a walkthrough of how to do puzzles? You can upload it to Game FAQs. How to build a puzzle for dummies. I'm too dumb for puzzles. Yeah, exactly. That's why if we have Enja and Kind's little walkthrough guide on how to build a puzzle, you can use that. The puzzle meta, yeah. What's that guy's name? Summoning Salt, that does those documentaries of speedruns. In 2012, people would only use the strategy of looking at simple colors until in 2013, somebody cracked the code. They realized that the bumps of the puzzle pieces would match with the ones left behind. And then, once they realized that, somebody moved the entire puzzle and screwed it up for everyone. Who was that? Show yourself. Let's move that back here. Yeah, and that guy's name was Matt Turk, or something like that. I forget the name. But yeah, I see Laser also has watched a Summoning Salt video, and that resulted in this run. And then it plays that song that he always uses. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a piece in. You have the triple wither Tenko video ingrained into my brain system. Yeah. That guy's videos, Summoning Souls, his videos are absolutely incredible because, I'll be honest, a lot of the times it's in games that I don't really care for. And like they're very long videos, like an hour long. And yet he's able to make them so entertaining. Well, not, but like the way he explains the entire plot line or the history of it. And it's so incredibly... It's good binge content, Put it on late at night and... Holy shit, what is happening? Are we activating Ultra Instinct? Why are we suddenly putting everything together so fast? What is happening? Even I'm getting pieces together. What is going on? Holy shit. What just happened? We went from being a turtle to suddenly getting like 20 pieces all together at once. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together now. And yeah, by the way, is it show on screen? Yes. This is, like I said, Hoshimachi Suisei. It is the promotional image from her upcoming first solo live. And if you really like this image, you should check out CSY Day 289. They were the ones who drew this image. So yeah, it's a very nice image. Thank you, Kine, obviously, for submitting this. Sub 150, let's go! Yeah, exactly. We just set the new world record for, I suppose, the new and only world record. But whew. And just like that, it's been almost 2 hours on the dot. Ugh. It's getting quite late now as well. I need to start making dinner as well. So, but yeah, thank you all though for coming by and helping me out on that puzzle. And thank you, bye Shanna. Bye Range, thank you for coming by. You totally thought it'd take over 2 hours to solve? Well, yeah, thankfully, the puzzle god Kine showed up and started putting everything together. And yeah, we did indeed. No, I didn't win, Woozle. We won. We did this as a team. Good game, you'll be getting something to eat as well? Ah, it's good to hear, Laser. I think we're all probably a bit peckish after that. Especially after that conversation about food. My goodness. That's definitely made me hungry. Communist cat. I mean, we did all work on it together, to be fair. But yeah, thank you though. Thank you everyone for showing up and enjoying this little puzzle. It was a very great time. Let's have a look and see though. Again, if you have any other suggestions of images for future puzzles, please don't be afraid to, I suppose, like either DM me on Twitter or whisper me on Twitch if that's also an option. And if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow me, and you can also be notified for the next time I do something like this. I will say I actually am thinking of having another stream tomorrow. Not a puzzle, but actually something a little bit more interesting. A little bit of gambling, if you will. A stream where we can do some cheeky little bets. Don't worry though, it won't be with actual money, but there may or may not be a little prize at the end, depending on how things turn out. So if you're feeling lucky at all, keep an eye out tomorrow for a stream. And this type of stream is becoming a favorite of yours. Never gonna give you up. It's becoming a favorite of mine as well. But without further ado, that's enough shilling of my stuff. Let's find somebody to raid. And in fact, I know exactly who we are going to raid. It's one of the people that made us all so hungry with this food talk. It is, of course, none other than Valraven. And of course, as always, the raid message will be Shanna hello. Because again, I am still too stubborn to think of something better. Puzzle stream, very fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kine. And thank you, actually, for submitting this image of Jigsaw for us. But until next time, though. Whoa. Whew. My voice cracked there. Until next time, though, let's all enjoy Val, who is playing Dark Souls. Once again, thank you all for showing up to today's stream. I'll see you all later. Well, rather, I'll see you all over in Val's stream. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time.